members of the congregation. You are now here on a Wednesday with Easy, the tech preacher. Truth to be told.
It's Wednesday, hey, tell me, are you ready? It's Wednesday, hey, tell me, are you ready? It's Wednesday, tell me, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's easy, yep, tech preacher, yes indeed it's easy. Yep, the tech preacher, yes indeed it's easy. Yep, the tech preacher, yes indeed it's easy. Yep, the tech preacher. All the real wired ones, where you at? 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 All the real wired ones, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about. What is it? Wired Wednesday? The first Wired Wednesday of 2023, y'all. I want to welcome everybody to Wired Wednesday. Look, before I start this show off, I want to induct somebody to the VIP of this YouTube channel, right? You know, I got my VIP, GG, Holla at your boy, Barry. You know, they're all VIPs. But I want to nominate my man, Sean P.
What?
You know
what
I'm saying? What's up,
you
man?
know something, man? Come on. I appreciate you, sir, because you are my guy at the end of the day. You are my guy.
Man,
I appreciate you bringing me on the platform. GG,
yes,
you, Barry,
man, fuck that, dude.
all my wow.
Hey, congratulations, son.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
Listen,
that.
I really appreciate, man. Let me tell you, what I like to do here is I like to get that liveliness, right? You know, something different. Not know everybody that like, you know, misunderstand the. I like to have.
Sean know I'm just messing with her. It's all good.
Exactly. Relax. Look, come on now. Y'all know me.
Dog.
Yeah, listen to me.
Y'all can't talk.
Can I tell you a story, Easy? Can I tell you a story?
Ahead.
I shared this with LaShawn and I shared it with Kimmy. So last night we were on Kimmy's stream and my brother was on. And he says to me, he calls me today. Hey man, I'm gonna really need you to calm down. Because you know you came off kind of angry. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, sir.
That's what I told him. And I said, look, we talk before the stream, lots of times, hours after the stream. And if there was an issue, they're gonna kick you off. I said, okay. I'm still watching. You know what I'm
Wait a second.
We're not kicking you off, son. No way, no how.
Hey, I just got I thought it was like I was getting admonished from my mother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna need you to
sonny.
I'm gonna need you to calm down, son. Because you know you're coming off a bit angry. I am angry, but I'm not angry. I don't roll. I just have fun. And LaShawn can't read, and Mims is a contrarian, and me and Easy get into it because he does that shit that he does, and we have a good time. So I might come off a bit angry, but it's no malice intended. So
I mean, listen, man, sometimes you have to have difference of opinion, and sometimes when
balances things out.
And sometimes you're going to have heated conversations when you have different
absolutely.
That's the bottom line.
I mean, look, it's no different when we do Sept and Patterson when he come on.
Oh yeah. Nah, but it was funny. Yeah, you know, Gigi and LaShawn made me laugh. It was just funny. I had to share that with them. You know what I mean? It was funny.
So it's CES week, y'all, and I've been.
Oh my God! Yeah, I've been. That's bucket list for me, man.
Oh my goodness!
See, this day has been tough for me. I have to say.
Bucket list, man. I really want to go.
I couldn't go this year, but I'm going next year.
It's all about TVs, though. I mean, Samsung. I like what TCL did. You know, they got their TVs. They rolled out, and they rolled out their new phone. They really spent too much time talking about their new phone.
They didn't talk about the phone. I need to go watch. Issa did some coverage. So I need to go watch it. And unfortunately, I had to have the sound down, but I got to watch it and see what she said. But
and you know, they talk about it's. Then I watch Samsung. They all about the TV. A lot of them just talking TVs and appliances. And
that's
stuff
cool.
like that,
That's cool. Hey, man, especially
NVIDIA,
since they're giving TVs away. Since they're straight giving TVs away right now. So, hey, but go ahead.
The NVIDIA event, they talk about the new 40.
Yeah, 40 series.
Yes. Yeah.
40 series. I seen that. I seen.
Did they talk any about pricing? Did you catch that?
Nah.
Oh no, they talk about
Okay.
pricing, but it has ray tracing. I mean, they was running games at 200 frames per second.
Oh,
on that
beautiful,
thing, man.
beautiful.
Yeah, they were saying it's what, like 30 times more efficient and
Yeah.
5 times faster, some shit like that.
Gangster efficiency.
Like 200. I mean, 200 frames per second, man. That's.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you got to have a PC liquid. I mean, you got to have a lot of.
Well,
liquid.
let me tell you something.
God, you got to have.
So remember when you had looked at the OnePlus? So I was going back and forth. You know that display wars, whatever, that group that does the testing.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was like, hey man, Easy and I both have the OnePlus, but it seems like I'm getting a V-Sync thing. And I said, why do you have two tests on this thing? He goes, because not every phone drives the V-Sync. So he goes, you can measure like the frames per second for V-Sync, and you can measure it using this other thing. He goes, the OnePlus does hit 120 consistently, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. I said, all right. I said, well, what happens? Because I said next year there's going to be phones that are going to consistently have like 165 hertz and all that stuff. He goes, we can test up to 20,000 frames per second. So he's like, if you're asking if we ain't ready, we ready, sir. You don't need to be concerned.
And you know what's so funny? When I used to, I was concerned about frames, 120 hertz and stuff. I used to test it. I used to do dedicated.
No, those tests are great. Those are great videos,
great, man, because it keeps them honest.
It does.
If somebody say that they got a variable refresh rate
and it don't variable.
Right.
Guess
and
what? Something wrong.
And it don't go down. That means something wrong. And that's the point. Like, they say, Samsung say they go all the way down to 1 hertz, or some companies say they go all the way down to 5 hertz or whatever, right? Okay. But at that point, we could test it. See, a lot of people got to understand, they say a lot of stuff on these keynote addresses. It's up to us content tech reviewers
to check it out.
To test.
Check it out.
To test it out. Because at the end of the day, they could be, it's a lot of bullshit. They talk about all day battery life. And they always talk about all day battery life. But what is all day battery life to them compared to me? Because I'm going to tell you, I haven't got a device with all day battery life in a while. Well, I got one right now that's giving me multiple days of battery life. But I'm just saying, 5 hours of battery life is, to me, not all day battery life. Like, what I'm saying? What they say.
But when you say 5 hours, you're talking about that
screen on
your
time.
screen. Yeah, correct.
And listen, I obviously anybody that's on their phone for 6 and 7 hours in one day, you got something wrong. You got to get off the phone at that point, right? Because I mean, if you're on the phone that long, I mean, I might be on my phone 4 hours. I mean, I watch a couple of YouTube videos, maybe pop off some, this, that, and other. But
what you popping off? No, what you popping off? What you popping off?
Yeah, I had to raise.
Yeah, because I don't know.
I'm talking about like playing games or.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I'm like, really?
But if you're on the phone that many hours, what do you
I'm
work?
about to pop this off.
Do you work?
Right.
7 or 8 hours?
I was like, I didn't know where he was going with this.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on the job for 8 hours or 10 hours a day, you're not, unless you got a job that you use your phone with all the time.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Right.
But if you're not, look, I don't know anybody that utilize it, because I remember when I worked for AT&T, when I was a field supervisor, right? When I used to work for AT&T, they give us iPhones. I think I had like iPhone 5s and iPhone 6s and shit, right? Their battery life lasts 2 hours. They used to have to give us battery packs and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Because them batteries last up for 2 hours. 2 hours of screen on time on iPhone 5s and 6s and stuff.
No, it was terrible.
It was
garbage back then. It was garbage back then. Trust, right? Yeah. That was the reason why I like the 6S Plus.
Yeah,
went down as one of my favorite iPhones of all time because it was finally some battery life that was usable.
Yes. So shout out to I see some new people here. Let me see. Hey.
You got Viper in the building. You got Jay
what's
Light.
Hey,
what's up,
Jay
Viper?
Light.
What's up with you?
Right.
Welcome.
What's up, Viper?
Yeah, I got Viper in the building. The man about trick.
Yes.
Right. That's right. Get him.
Yeah.
What's up, Viper?
Get him in the building.
You see me stroking it right here?
Ill, man.
What?
I'm
He's
stroking,
stroking the
the big D.
glorious D.
Oh, the
No,
glorious
that's the big
D. Oh,
He
okay.
calls it the big D though. He calls it the big D.
Oh, do you now?
Big D. Yeah.
He needed the D minus because he's a little guy.
He's a little guy.
So, I've been keeping up with this YouTube shit, right? The YouTube coming out with two. Yeah, I've been keeping up with YouTube new rules, right?
Okay.
About a lot of demonetizations.
Are we following those rules here? No.
Well,
Obviously not, because I gotta send you a couple shekels. I'm sorry, I started it off.
Hell, fuck no, we ain't following.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure, man.
Well, I'm gonna say this. No video I follow rules on. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Is because if you rely on AdSense, and I know a lot of people do rely on AdSense, right? Because if you get demonetized, you don't get paid. And that's how that shit work, right?
Right.
But you have to run your YouTube channel, differently. Accordingly. AdSense is supposed to be at the bottom of the list. Like AdSense, you buy a case of beer with your AdSense money because that's how much you make. And the rest of your money,
he ain't lying.
I guess I'll buy a pack of blunt.
He ain't lying.
Right.
You
the rest of
probably
the money
can get
that
some
you
rolling
make
papers,
is
sir.
from your
boy.
your
What's up, Jay?
What up?
I don't like
in the building.
What's up, Jay?
And so I would tell
I can't
anybody
stand beer.
the way YouTube is structuring the way they're structuring this stuff, right? About profanity and whatever the wording in your description, the wording of your title. Listen, they want this platform PG, y'all. Listen, they want it 2 PG. So
they want eyes on their platform at all times, right?
Yeah.
So whatever they can to make it PG and have eyes constantly on the platform.
And you know what? Here's the thing: we can't get mad at YouTube. They allow a platform for us to showcase our style. You have to utilize your YouTube channel as a portfolio, as a business portfolio, as a business model. Not looking at it as AdSense. If you run your YouTube channel based off of AdSense payments, then you already failed. Now I know a lot of people making tons of money on AdSense, but listen, the way YouTube has been changing the rules, I've been getting hit with copyright, non-strike copyright.
No copyright for me.
For videos I did 4 years ago.
I've heard that.
I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, that happens to you.
I'm getting strike for videos I did 4 years ago.
Yeah, correct.
And they say, well, this is not a strike. We're not gonna hold this against you, but you can't monetize it. Okay, fine. Fuck it. I ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get no views or nobody wouldn't watch my channel 4 years ago, so I ain't worried about that shit. But it goes to the point where some people do get tons of views on 4 and 5 year old videos. And YouTube is going way back in the archives, and they hitting people with copyright.
They digging deep. Oh.
Yeah. So, listen. What I do is if I get a community strike, I hit the button so they can review it, and they might come back and say, yeah, congratulations, thumbs up to you. You read back monetized, or they say, go F yourself, and you can't get no ad revenue from it. That's okay. Because I don't
ass revenue.
Yeah, you don't get no ass revenue, right?
I thought he said ass revenue. I'm like,
some people was complaining. I watched a couple of YouTube videos. Some people was complaining that even if you say stuff like "damn" or "what the hell," or
hell, it's in the verbiage. Hell and damn.
Hell and damn.
They weren't doing that.
You get demonetized.
That's why I was telling people last night. Those don't go anymore.
Yeah, you can't say hell and you can't say damn. So you say goddamn, bam, that's it. If you got a million views on that video, you can kiss the ad revenue goodbye. So that's So that means that people gonna really watch what they say and stuff like that.
Instead of saying damn, just say damn it.
Or you could beep it out, bleep it out.
Damn it.
Destruction, terror.
I mean, look, I think I look at it like
get
this.
Shit started, I tell you.
I look at it like this, and I think the question is for every content creator out there on YouTube, you gotta look at it 2 ways. This platform belongs to YouTube. They got,
absolutely.
It's their rules, it's their platform.
Private company.
It's a private company. You can't do nothing but abide by the rules. But you can also use it as your advantage. You could say this is I use my channel as a portfolio to get my brand deals, my promos, my sponsors. That's where your money at, right? Your links for Amazon, affiliate links and all that stuff. So that's where you make your money. It ain't about AdSense, because if you rely on that, you be one paycheck from the poorhouse if you rely on AdSense, especially if you quit your job doing this shit, right? So,
Man.
I mean, listen, if you quit your job doing this shit, and like 4 or 5 years ago you was making a ton of money, today you ain't making that same money you made 5 years ago. I know you panicking right now, so I do understand that, you know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, man, we utilize YouTube for what it is. And I think everybody need to understand that they need to utilize YouTube for what it is. It's a platform. It's a platform.
So nice. My God. South Georgia's finest. That's South Georgia's finest.
Uno Nice gave up on me,
yes,
man. I ain't seen that.
Dexter is right. YouTube needs competition.
Dexter.
It does. It really does.
But, okay, so here's the thing. YouTube actually
Like
has competition.
Where?
Okay, so if YouTube had competition, will the millions and millions of people transfer to that new platform?
Depends on the platform.
Because think about it, they got Patreon for years, and I tried my best to try to cross people over to there, and it didn't happen. Right? I know they got people that does have Patreon and Facebook videos, and
I'm not doing it, but didn't y'all say y'all gonna all do videos on Twitter?
Oh no. Mess around with Elon Musk out there, man. You'd be crazy, man. Fucking Twitter ain't gonna be around too long.
Man, you fuck around be like Septian with your ass in there.
Toot it and boot it. Toot it.
God damn, I mean, Twitter right now is a hot mess, man. I don't, I just watch and I post some stuff on there, and God forbid, every time I scroll up and down my Twitter feed, yeah, I'm seeing so much porn on Twitter, man. Whoever be liking these videos that pop up in your feed,
I can tell you who it is after the stream. I can tell you who it is.
So I'm going up and down. I'm going up and down.
Because I look at it, says such and such likes this, and I'm like, you nasty motherfucker, boy.
So go wash your hands. Go wash your hands.
Make me want to wash the screen on my phone.
It's crazy.
Urban Fire, we could not do YouTube without pause, especially on this platform.
Absolutely.
Right. And did it come on your screen, Timmy?
Ew. Pause.
Did he
Pause.
come on your screen?
He did ask, but no, I did not allow it.
Hey, at least he asked.
Hey, I want to give a shout out.
At least he asked first. Yes.
I mean, look, Wineback now dropped a video of the Unihertz, right? I made my video of the Unihertz a while back, but he dropped his video today of the Unihertz Slim.
Yes,
It's like it's so funny. Every time I watch Wineback Nail's video, it's like I'm in college. It's like I'm listening to a professor, because he teaching and he preaching and he teaching and preaching.
Absolutely.
And I like it, man. I really. When I watch,
well, if they call that the slim, yours need to be called the thick.
Yeah, this thing thick.
It's thick.
But even the slim is kind of thick.
It's
slim thick.
It's just what they meant was width, slim width.
Yeah, right. But
it's the width is thick.
Boy. Yeah,
no, it's slim thick.
Scene is so thick.
Nice and
L dogs.
Nice and girthy.
Nothing but them lacks.
None but them lacks.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
hey, congratulations, Savage. Keep doing big things, sir.
Hey, look at that.
Hey, nice.
Promotion.
I got a promotion on the job. So you went from, scrubbing toilets to mopping floors?
Scrubbing toilets to mopping floors.
Hey man, I'm just
But you know what? Hey, mopping floors is way better than scrubbing toilets.
Yeah, that's a promotion.
Next week you'll be on fry.
That's right.
Yeah,
Right.
Then after that, he'll be on register.
Then the big bucks start
Then the big bucks go.
Then the big bucks be on the register. You know that buddy gonna come up missing.
Yep.
I can't stand y'all.
You know all them 20s gonna come up
now
missing.
a cyber.
You like El Jefe. You like that. You like that. Yes, heroic. He got a gangster promotion.
Gangster.
Right.
Yeah.
Gangster promoter.
Hey,
Hell yeah. He
Look,
just
I
started.
want to give a shout out to Heroic Vision, man. You
He
are
just-
on. Oh my goodness,
Man.
bro.
Can't mess with him.
Can't fool
Videos,
that dude,
bro. I'm
man. You
like,
can't
oh,
He
fool
makes
that
me
dude.
want to quit YouTube. I
Can't
tell
fuck
you.
He
with
makes
that
me want to
nigga,
quit
dog.
YouTube. No, you know what he does? Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of the shit I've been doing on YouTube as of lately, it
Because
comes
of him?
from him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
the
him.
man still uses the V60 and the V40.
I know, but I mean the visuals and stuff. It's Heroic
incredible,
Vision
man.
is the
I've
reason
never
why
seen anybody use a
I've
phone
been
like that.
doing shit
What's up,
differently on my
Leo?
channel. God, it's awesome, man. God, he's just awesome.
No,
man.
Urban, he doesn't work in a restaurant. We were just joking.
No, we did fucking whatever. Urban Fire in the building. What's up with you, man?
Urban.
Urban Fire. Gangsta.
Urban Fire said he waiting for them Niners to do some things.
He's
Yeah.
trying to. He's like, do a few things.
Hey, wait for who?
The Niners.
49ers. He's a
He's
49er.
a 49er fan, sir.
Man, they ain't going nowhere, bro.
Oh,
Don't do
know,
that.
sir.
I don't know if I do that, sir.
Yeah. Well, as soon as we gave them McCaffrey, I was like, look out.
Yeah,
I mean,
as soon as
don't
y'all
get me
gave
wrong.
him McCaffrey,
Y'all gave it to him.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
my sanctions out, so I could
Free.
my sanctions out. I could talk shit now because I mean we ain't going.
Yeah, we at the house, right? We all on the
Yeah.
couch together.
we on the couch, so I mean we
Speak
can
for
talk
yourselves.
shit.
You'll be there soon.
Yeah, you'll
That's
be
okay,
there,
but
son.
we still made the tournament.
Savage said, "Urban Hire." Do you know
How
who
long
I
has
am?
it been, huh?
Excuse me.
Urban
How
Hire.
long has it been?
Hire.
How many Super Bowls has the Panthers won?
No, that's not the question I asked you,
Uh-oh.
motherfucker. I said, how long has it
Ain't
been?
gonna be too many more motherfuckers either. But,
You 3 of them today.
10 years. Yeah, I know, but
wait,
yeah.
you with your Eagles fan? What you are, man?
No, what?
No, that nigga a
What?
giant.
No,
Oh,
he's a
New York. Oh,
49ers
wow,
fan.
fucking.
That wasn't me,
oh.
Urban Fire. Savage said, "Urban Hire." Do you know who I am?
Yeah, El Jefe.
Darth?
Have you seen
There it
El
is, my
Jefe's new
friend.
whip? He is totally
Yeah.
a Panther fan now.
There it is. There it is.
But
There it is,
so-
Darth. There it is,
Oh.
Darth.
This is the first time I've seen Sean without giant stuff on. So yeah,
Yeah, I got a Michael Rappaport Stickman shirt on.
Hey,
Hey.
but I don't have a problem with the Giants. I'm just messing with Sean right now.
No, absolutely not. No.
But
Plus, I
Giants
told you my
ain't
buddy
going
works
nowhere.
for
They
the
gonna-
Panthers,
Yeah,
so
I
I
know
have
you
I have a
got
love
problems.
for the
They going
Panthers.
no goddamn
Yeah,
way.
Because
even
they got my
Grogu likes
boy.
the Panthers. You know, he got his
No.
Panthers skills.
Yeah, my
I
buddy
mean-
works for him.
You know, everybody right now rooting for them Cowboys.
No,
Hey,
man.
do it,
Speak for
F.A.
yourself,
Yeah,
sir.
that's a damn
Do it,
lie.
F.A. Do
That's a
it.
damn lie. No, sir.
Man, fuck the Cowboys. In the ass.
Ew.
Yeah, man.
pause.
In
Oh.
the ass.
No
Pause.
problem.
Pause.
No
Pause?
problem.
Okay.
Hey,
Hold on.
Another
I'm
pause.
They
Listen,
got some
after
real good D.
after
Sir.
Skip
Pause.
Bayless' tweet the other night,
How do you know they got some good D?
Good,
sir?
got some good D. You see, you got some good
Hey,
D.
Deacon Dollars, I see you, sir.
there you
Bang.
go. Get the goose grease out.
Bang. Yeah, Hefe, get that goose grease. And the honey.
Freedom of speech. Just watch what you say. Yeah, you know. So
Well,
it's-
now I have to agree. You got freedom of speech, but you know there's gonna be consequences.
consequences,
It is,
right?
man.
All right, I'm feeling a little naked. All right.
So you know, freedom of speech is if you outside,
Yeah.
you know, by yourself, and you can say whatever you want, right? But if you are, you know,
Feeling a
if
little
you're
naked.
on a platform like
There we
Twitter, YouTube, or something like that, you know, you might say it's freedom of speech, but the companies that you posting stuff on has rules and regulations and stuff like that. So they do have rules. So
Correct.
everything is
Dexter.
really not free.
No,
Yes, you can say it, but you have to suffer the consequences of something
Absolutely.
you say, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
listen, you think about it, freedom of speech, but if you walk into a crowded theater
Shout out to the
Can't
Steelers.
yell fire, sir.
and you say fire or
Shout out to the
bomb or
Packers.
something, you guys going to jail for that. So there ain't freedom of speech or as far as that.
That doesn't
right?
mean you can say whatever you,
You
want
can't
to say.
say what you can say whatever you want, but you just got
But there will
to.
be
But
consequences.
there'll be some
Mhm.
consequences behind that. That's all.
Consequences and repercussions.
Right. So, you know, I know a lot of people always, you know, say, and I've been seeing it on Twitter. You know, they've been going off on Elon saying, how is it freedom of speech and all this? And because he got terms of service. Now, if you read his terms of service, you know, I mean, yeah.
I don't
But
know.
is that why they're saying that? It's was it the term of service or was it because of
I
what
don't
he was
know.
doing?
I don't
You've
know.
been treading a thin line with Shannon here lately, Wisdom.
Boy, it woke me up when I heard him talking. Boy, it was crazy this morning.
Oh man. After Monday night, man. Yeah, it's
But this ain't the first time when he.
I know.
when
No,
question
he's very
that man's
disrespectful.
Yeah.
He's
talents,
very
his
disrespectful.
abilities. You don't
Yeah.
disrespect people like that.
That was
Very disrespectful, man.
Yeah, that sucked.
And it's
let's
usually the
see.
people who ain't never played no fucking sports.
Ain't
It
never
always
played
comes from them.
shit. Never played an organized sport in their life.
now
Never got punched in the mouth.
for real. He did play. He just was garbage.
Mhm, okay.
Yeah, it
Well,
was water. What do you call him? Water pistol Pete.
Water pistol Pete. Yeah, he was just garbage.
Water pistol Pete? What
Yeah,
is
that's
what?
what Jalen Rose called.
Oh yeah, he found the stats
on
because
first take-
he would
on
always
first
talk.
take.
And Jalen got kicked off
Damn.
ESPN at the time.
Yeah,
because
he
of
sure
it.
did.
'Cause he was just like, oh yeah, he goes, you average 1.5 points per game.
Wow.
Yes.
I remember
Didn't you
that.
play JV as a senior?
So you played
Pistol
basketball.
Pete. Yes. Yes.
So Elvin, you say they have a saying in Africa: we guarantee freedom of speech. We can't guarantee freedom after speech.
No, I don't think
That's
any
not
of us
funny,
feel
but it is funny,
sorry.
Albert. It's
None of us
it's-
feel
Agreed,
sorry for
Viper.
Shannon. We're not feeling sorry for him at all.
No, not at all.
Who's saying that?
Wisdom bars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what.
Yeah, I could go with what he's saying.
I can't go. with
He
what
should have
Wisdom
stopped
Bars
that,
is.
and I hear what you're saying, Wisdom. He should have nipped that in the bud real early when that man talked greasy to him. I agree with you on that, sir.
Yeah,
I do.
No, I'm just
Because
saying
he's
I
been
don't feel
talking
sorry
greasy
for
to him for a
everybody's
while, and he's
bro.
let it go.
Wow.
So the
Yeah,
man
yeah.
feels emboldened that he can talk greasy. So I'm with you.
Yeah, but my whole thing is like, to me, I think Wisdom is making it into a Skip Shannon's thing, and I'll just say this very politely: fuck Skip and Shannon. This bitch ass Skip disrespected a man that was dead on the field, basically, and
Yes, he
still
did.
may never be right. Fuck him, and I'm not turning into a whole another bullshit conversation to distract. This motherfucker
Yeah.
is out of pocket, and he should be fucking dealt with. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I'm with you, sir.
OnePlus
No argument here.
is picking 11 folks to go to India for the 11 launch. Yeah, they didn't pick
Yeah. So it's real tough. So you had to be a really good photographer, right? So when I
of
say
course.
really good photographer, plus you have to be a really good article writer, and you had to submit everything, and then they're gonna pick people.
Yeah, they watch my channel and say, nah, we don't want no tech.
No,
people."
So basically, the way that it worked, you had to know that they were doing this. They didn't
Oh,
advertise
okay.
this.
All right,
Yeah.
All right. And I mean, look, look. I'm waiting on 11 when it comes out. Hey, we gonna have some fun, you know. Definite device. And look, I mean, if you're a member on my channel, I dropped a video, and if you watch the video all the way through, at the end of the video, I did about a minute and a half rant, and I had to do that rant. It's because I believe that I think tech enthusiasts is different. You know, so you got the so-called tech enthusiasts that know about tech, that love tech for what it is, that love the functionality of devices that they have. Then you have some so-called tech enthusiasts that just look at the spec sheet, and if it doesn't have the top of the line specs, then it's automatically trash. Then they have those same tech enthusiasts. If it's not Samsung or Apple, if it's OnePlus or a third-party company like Xiaomi or Realme, then it's trash. It's automatically trash. So you have two kinds of folks. You have folks that look at technology and utilize it for what it is, right? And not look at the spec sheet, because I mean, let's be honest here. If you look at the 8 Gen 1, 8 Gen 1 Plus, 8 Gen 2, 888 processor, 865, whatever processor, name me some apps in the App Store that's going to not play on the 865, that won't play on the 888, 888, that you need to have an 8 Gen 2 processor to play a game or open up an application that's native in the App Store. And it won't happen. They all open pretty much the same.
Yeah, I think the move really, even though they fixed some of the throttling issues, but I think the move is going to the 8th Gen 1 for companies is going to drive. So let's just keep it real. Right now, I think Xiaomi is going to have a lot of great phones. I'll probably skip a lot of their phones this year because they have to work on their image processing, right? However, if in their lower end stuff, like their lower end stuff that just use the 8th Gen 1, they don't have to really be concerned because they can utilize the built-in Snapdragon algorithms, right? To make their phones appear better than they are because they're utilizing this better thing. So I think it's moves like that they're doing. But yeah, I think every phone is going to run well this year.
And the thing about it is, it brings back to the debacle of the Pixel 6a, how it got murdered out there in the tech space, right? For not having one thing, and that's a high refresh rate display on it. It got murdered out there, in the tech space because it didn't have a high refresh display, and I think that was wrong. It was wrong. That was wrong.
Yeah, but I think too easy. I think we talked about. I think we've established that right now it's sort of like if we just get rid of phones, right? And let's say, for instance, all the top YouTubers, they only have Sony cameras, right? And then you have Olympus comes out with a really good camera. They're like, hey, we got all these full frame cameras that are $1,000, right? What's going to happen is some of the top YouTubers are going to slam it.
Yeah.
They're rocking with Sony.
Yeah.
So it's always going to happen. The job is we have to make sure that we do what you do. We have to make sure we do what El Jefe does. And that's, hey, I got this product. These are what's good about it. If you're into bass, you get this. If you're into flat frequency response, you get this. You see what I'm saying? We have to make sure we educate our base so they know to buy the Pixel 6a. They know to not frown at that $299 phone, right?
Right, but see that comes the issue because you'll have people hit you in the comments. Because they have
but we don't care about that. But they will hit us in the comments if they listen to them, right?
And the first thing they say, wasted space, or they gotta. Wow, I would never buy that because it doesn't have a 90 hertz display. Or they say such and such says it's not a great deal because it don't have this, and such say this, and such say that. So when you get flooded with comments like that,
I'll be right back.
We're going to get, we're going to get that no matter what, right? We're always going to have someone that thinks, trust me, Marquez is still getting, someone's like, oh, well, you said it. I don't believe you, right? There's going to be one person that's out there that's saying that, per video. So we're going to meet that situation and we're just going to keep doing what we're doing and getting better. So over time, that person that is the naysayer, it's like, wait a second, this person knows what they're talking about. I watched like 2 or 3 vids. It's like, wait a second, I can see how they take photos. I can see how they're doing their audio testing. I can see how they're going through the OS. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, look, I see what Evan said. He said, high refresh rates give me a headache sometimes. Don't mind 60 hertz. And you know what?
I like 60 hertz too.
So this is the thing. A lot of people, the LPTO screens, that flicker that's happening in the background, they can't tolerate it. And not every manufacturer will. I would say most manufacturers don't have where you can adjust it.
Yeah.
So it gives you headaches.
And you know what? I tell you.
Oh, Uno, can we just Uno Nice?
Yeah,
Uno Nice, totally agree. That's the reason why it's just my work phone. It's too small for me to be my normal.
Yeah. So I mean, look, and it's all good. Like a lot of people that like the 6.7, 6.5, 6.8 is displays.
But at that price point, sometimes you have to give and take at that price point.
Yeah. I mean, look, for $299. I mean, come on now. When I make videos about devices that cost $350 and $260 or whatever, a lot of people hit me in the comments and say, well, there's no Galaxy S22. Of course it's not a Galaxy. And I said, when I read comments like that, when I'm making a phone review of a device, an older device, or maybe a device that's $350 or $400 or whatever.
But the people that now they can say it's not an S22 Ultra.
Yes,
But fuck
it's-
that. But if someone comes to my comment section and says
Oh, yeah.
the Pixel 6a, congrats.
Hey, ain't it heavy? Ain't that
Jesus
motherfucker
Christ,
heavy?
man! I could beat
Bruh.
somebody in the head with this
See,
motherfucker.
bro,
It's so
yeah,
big.
yeah.
Damn.
I told you that. Yeah, man. Congrats.
Let me back out my camera. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
Jesus.
what he got is the Unihertz tank.
Hold on.
It is a tank,
This
literally.
this big motherfucker right here, boy. Let me
Yes,
open this
sir.
thing up.
Yeah,
Let me open it up.
Let's go to a live unboxing.
Sure, wanna- Hey man, hey.
Hey.
Blame easy. Blame easy.
So
Easy
I'm on.
was the
Dexter,
one.
you are
Yeah,
100%
thank you,
correct, sir.
D-Man.
I'm on 35 hours of screen on time on this thing, man.
Man,
Woo.
that-
Hey, so
Got unboxing,
so
man.
I'll just say the conversation because I already know the answer, but my conversation is after this is unboxed. So I'll wait until when you pull it out, I'll tell you what I'll say to Mims.
Oh,
There we go. You don't gotta
When
look
you
at
pull
me.
it out.
Whip it out.
Oh,
Whip it out. Pause.
Pull it out.
Whip it out. Pause.
Yeah.
Hold
All
on.
right. So we got one. Wait.
yeah,
You got
show,
the,
show us
got
that big thing,
the other
son.
thing. You got open
Drop
that
it
up.
on the table.
Yeah, open that up.
What,
Show
this?
everybody- Yes.
Yeah, I'm messing
Oh,
around.
I'm sorry.
Wait, Trey.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, Easy.
Screen
So it
protector.
comes with a
What?
regular screen protector
And
and
a
a
glass
and a
screen
glass protector.
Wow.
Yes.
Look at
Yes.
that.
Wow.
And this big,
Oh.
Jesus. What the fuck?
It's
In
heavy.
God's name. Holy fuck.
That thing is.
Listen
It looks
to
like
me.
it's got a taser on the end of it.
The
Hold on, is there one installed too? A screen
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's one on it already.
instead of
Oh God.
when you get in trouble and you're like, hey, hand me my piece, you're like, hand me my phone.
I mean,
No, that's a Mac-
this
it's
does
a Mac
it's not, the
protector.
size of it is not doing it any justice in my fat
It's
fingers.
a
right
phone. It's a phone, Mims, with a
Yeah, it's a phone.
now.
22,000 milliamp hour
God.
battery.
Wait, first of
Crime
all,
deterrent.
So this is what I would ask Mims. I go like this.
why
I
the
go,
fuck can you watch my
Mims,
video?
would
That's the
you
thing.
get this
No,
phone?
get 'em.
And
Get
Mims'
'em.
response would
Get
be,
'em, Eric,
I'm
get 'em.
cool.
I dropped a video on
Mm-hmm.
him. What the fuck, bro? Like I already dropped a video on it, bro.
That's been my line all day today, Eric.
And hey Kimmy, it's
Yo.
kind of matte, baby. The
Yeah,
screen
I see it's
protector ain't
matte.
No,
shiny.
I can see that.
At all.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Before
think
you
about
turn
It's
it on?
shiny.
if you
Yeah,
put-
it's this thing is
You
that.
know I like me a
Okay.
matte girthy phone.
We know you like them girthy, baby. But the remember that other one that you were doing, the African phone, the Spear
Yeah.
Chucker 5? This one is a lot better than Spear Chucker 5.
yeah.
That's a Spirit Chucker 1000.
No, this is a Ugandan Black
He said that's a
Panther.
wireless house phone.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, so look, I got mine right here, bro. I got my main cinnamon.
You
and
know
when I
what,
tell you-
DJ Gray? I said it looks like one of them joints they use at the store, right?
This
When they're
mother.
like, "Can I check you out?"
Yeah, that's. It looks like what they use when you take your Amazon
buy-
returns back and they scan it.
At the UPS store.
It's ridiculous. What the?
Hey man, you be legit when you walk around those stores. You be legit. People like, oh,
You can buy it.
they be like,
Hey, if my
Mister,
brother's listening,
can I get a price check real quick? Mister, can I get a price check?
Hey Wayne, I used this some of the money to get.
Well, you gonna
this,
give
man. I
somebody a
appreciate
seizure, sir. Turn that off.
it. Yeah, turn out you don't get nobody no seizure. What in God's name, sir? Oh my God! I'm gonna copy some
Barcode
stuff
scanner.
over.
Yeah. Boy.
This just does makes. Oh my God! You can't even put this thing in your freaking pocket, man.
Now you got to have some tight pants on, man.
No, I ain't wearing no tight.
Tight pants.
You
What
have
you talking
loose
about?
pants. You can't
Right.
have look. You can't have no shorts on with this thing. You did. You go look. You gonna be embarrassed. You gonna fall down while you in the stove.
Yeah, y'all was talking about foldables being heavy.
Yeah, thank you, El Jefe. I don't know where
This
you
phone
getting.
said, "Hold my
He must have
beer."
been loose pants.
yeah, you can't wear no loose pants.
I don't understand. I'm confused.
Are you happy
Easy.
to see me, or is that a 22,000
Unihertz brick
battery
in your
your
pocket.
phone.
Oh, you got that tank in your pocket.
Yeah, tank in your pants.
Yeah, the old people need that one. I'm sure you can make the screen big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Or your boy, LaShawn, your boy, when he makes his screen.
Stop
big.
it. Stop it, Jimmy. You can see that shit from the
I gotta go
moon.
get me a drink. Shit.
You can see it from the moon.
You see that motherfucker from the moon.
From the moon.
To the
To the
moon, Alice.
wall.
Yeah, that looks like a zero limit all the time, sir. What
All
you
the
know?
time.
Right, right. No detachable.
Yeah. Look at Big House. It's like, yeah, he gonna pull up. He gonna pull
Big
up
House.
smooth. I got a zero limit. Yeah, mine's.
Yeah, I just got
smooth.
Big House, go on, get you one, boy. You'll like it. I think.
Sean, you gonna put that big thing in my hand when I see it?
Yep, put it right in your hand
Oh.
right.
with both hands too. I'm not just one too, because one ain't gonna do it. I got to give it
Right,
to
you
you.
gotta
with
have both
hands.
hands.
I'm gonna give
Hey,
you
hey,
both.
Sean, one thing
Sir?
you forgot, bro. You forgot the finish looking in the box and see what that charge is. You see that that
Man, that
Let's talk
charger, it
about
come
that
with a car charger, don't it?
Let me.
Look
Right
at that
there.
charger. Yeah, show everybody that charger you got that box.
In the box,
In the
Samsung,
box. Yes.
Apple, Google,
Turn it around so
Yeah.
everybody can see. Look at that.
66 watt.
That's nice. That's nice.
66 watts.
not 99. It's 66.
So,
T-Mobile Big House.
66?
T-Mobile.
Yes, sir.
Well, you know this Oppo Find N2 is 67. But either way.
Right.
Are we going? All right, I'm not doing this.
Just saying.
So for everybody that kind of confused, I got a video on my YouTube channel. I just dropped like Monday. No, wait, was it Monday? What did he?
I don't know, because you put in members only first.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I saw.
out.
Mhm.
It's
I'm
out.
sorry because I hit you. It wasn't New Year's Eve because I hit you and I'm like, oh shit, he probably drunk.
Oh,
That's why
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I was like,
so I dropped
I
it
said, he probably
Saturday.
drunk.
Yeah, I dropped it Saturday. Yeah, I dropped it Saturday. Yeah.
Hey, Michael,
Yeah,
I feel you.
whole ass
My Oppo
video
Find N1
about
is
it.
still charging just fine. And it has quick charge.
And so what I'm doing is, so for everybody that didn't watch the video, go watch the video. But I'm waiting on this phone to hit 10% battery life.
where you at right now?
I am at 31% battery life. With
After how many days?
It's been almost 2 weeks.
You have the appropriate screen, it's appropriate wallpaper on there, sir.
He
Yeah.
does.
That's Superman right there, boy.
And it is so funny that it got Face ID. The Face ID works really good on it. And so yeah, I'm at 38 hours of screen on time with it. And so when I get to 10% battery life, I am going to do a video about it, talk about my experience about it. So
What watch you got on, Eric?
Huh?
What watch you got on? I see it flickering.
Oh, this is the Samsung. That's
Okay.
It was.
I saw
You
the
thought it was a
heart
Huawei. You thought it was a
No,
Huawei.
I know it's not the Huawei. He has a leather band on his Huawei.
Yep.
Speaking of band, let me check.
But you know, I got on an Oppo.
Oh,
We know what you got on, don't you?
You gonna love it, man. You gonna love it. You gonna love it, Jake.
Hey, it's going to be charging, and I'm going to use it, and we'll
Yeah.
see. Don't have to worry about buying no case.
You know what's so funny? Putting the screen protector on it was real easy because if you look at the edges of the
Shut up,
display,
Albert, you comment.
it goes on perfectly right at the
There,
edge.
Albert.
And I got my glass screen.
Put
protector.
Albert's
No,
comment up
that's
here.
hilarious.
That's hilarious.
It's like, hey man, you know,
Hey, man.
Albert, I bought you a fold, man. I was expecting some Liberty 3 Pros in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
And a 60-watt charger, sir.
Right, in this
Hey.
bitch.
Yeah, you're not gonna get no charging about. You know what? That's the ultimate frustration for me
Fuck.
is that you could get
Come on over, Dexter, get you this Oppo
you
watch,
could
sir.
get $300 phones, right? $350 phones that comes
Oh, thank you,
with
Jay
chargers and cases and stuff in the box. But $1,200 and $1,300 so-called flagships, they just give you the phone. That's it. And I think that I know people always say, well, easy, you keep dragging it, keep talking about it. But man, how could the $300 phone give you a 66-watt charger and a $1,200 phone?
In a case?
You got to go buy your own charger.
They give you a case too, don't they?
Right, they give you a case, screen protectors. They give you the fast chargers and everything for $300. But you know what, Easy? It don't have the 8 Gen 1 and 17 gigs of RAM and all. See, that's a shit that pisses me off about people, man.
How many people need all that?
They don't use all that. All that is just to post on Twitter.
This is true.
All that to post on Twitter. Nothing. Think about this. They don't even use a 10% of the power of the device. They take a picture and post it to social media and say, that's what I'm talking about. See, I got that powerful phone. I could get a freaking blue phone and do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not doing photo editing, video editing, Photoshop. You're not doing, decks and all this other stuff, these high-end programs. No, you're just taking a photo and uploading it to Twitter, but you need that 1 Gen 8 processor with 20 gigs of RAM just to upload to Twitter.
And to the gram.
I know what people say, easy. People like what they like. I understand that. But don't
Sean,
trash.
you see Dexter in the chat? He's enjoying his Oppo Find N2 experience.
So what are you telling me that for, man?
I'm just letting you know. It's a great experience.
I'm not doing this with you. I've already spent enough money. You know something? I'm trying to be nicer. I was told I need to calm down, so I'm gonna calm down.
Don't calm down.
Because it's giving you 6 months of updates. I see you, man.
Yeah, I see Bill. She throwing shade and all that. Fucker, you got a link.
Oh.
He said, fucker.
Fucker. Wow. Well, it could have been worse.
Yeah, they're not shipping charges. They're not. Charges.
They're saving the environment.
They're saving the environment.
One charger at a time.
You know what's so funny?
Selling you a charger at the same time.
Is that when they get up there, they tell you this. They tell you this crap about they're trying to save the environment and all that, and they ship you the device in big old boxes, right? They ship you the device in big old boxes. So how you saving the environment when you give me a box big as Texas with a little bit of
Mims, you in them groups stop lying, sir.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Cap.
No
Cap.
link. He in them groups.
He's in the group.
Yeah.
I sent the link to both groups.
Yep, I know you did.
Cap.
See, that's what I'm saying. Mims, man, he be on some other kind of shit. That's all.
Pretty, man.
You've been hanging out with
them young dudes. Them young dudes that think they pretty. That's the problem.
Pretty Ricky.
His pants so
Pretty
tight
Mims is
on
what they
his
call
head.
them.
Oh,
Pretty Mims is what they call them.
Jay Will wants to call in real quick. He goes, I know it's not phone.
Yeah. Hold on, let me set it up. It's almost that time. Yep, hold on. Let me set it up.
Yeah.
Oh, Dexter. He said they could save the environment by making less phones.
Well, that's true.
Actually,
That is true.
sir.
That is true. All right. So let me.
glad to see your hand back to normal, LaShawn.
It's not back to normal. It's just he doesn't have the stuff
Well,
on
I'm
it.
saying he's unbandaged.
Yeah.
So,
The phone line's open for Jay
hurt
Will. You
my
got to
hand.
call in for everybody else. You call in also. Call in and we could discuss about CES and we could discuss your plans for 2023.
Oh, easy. When you get a chance, can you check to see if it has an unlock bootloader?
What?
Oh.
The tank.
Yeah,
The
the
tank.
tank.
All right. Let's see.
You
You're
ran out.
live.
Oh.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Jay Will.
I wanted to hear what's up, Gigi, everybody. What's up there, everybody?
What's up, Jay?
I wanted to hear this because I know you're gonna get a kick out of this, man. You're gonna get a kick out of this. Remember back in the day when you used to clown LG for selling a phone and giving away a TV, son?
Yeah.
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 Check this out. I'm check this out. This is the real deal. So I'm doing I was buying my wife out. She wanted one of them big refrigerators, some big joints, right? So this is no lie. She out of time right now. But I'm surprised I get this order. Why is it when I was ordering the refrigerator, why did they give me another refrigerator for buying a refrigerator?
Wow.
Why?
That's
Really?
the LG way, man. That's the LG way,
Dude.
man. That's how they roll.
they haven't. I just donated one of the refrigerators I have because I had two big ones, so I donated the
Now
other.
you got another one to donate.
Now, no, I'm gonna put this other one in the garage.
Okay,
It's
so
perfect for the garage.
I've done that
7
before.
Cubic, it's one of those tall, skinny ones.
Yep.
The first thing I thought of was Eric with the phones when they was giving away TVs. They was giving away 32-inch TVs
Yep.
when you buy a phone back in the day.
You know what's so funny, Jay? I remember, one of the reasons why LG is not here today is a lot of tech enthusiasts that do have a lot to blame for it, right? A lot of tech reviewers, but LG itself, their marketing department was the ones that didn't do their job. They didn't do their due diligence. Look, think about this, and I want people to understand this. LG TVs is good, right? Top of the notch TV. Their appliances is top of the notch. I mean, they have everything top of the. And guess what? Their cell phones was top of the notch. Top notch. I'm saying top of the notch. Top notch, right? But what happened was the cell phone, when they came out, the cell phones, they didn't get perceived too well. And I mean, you got to think about LG really try to push the envelope. They were the first one that came out a wide angle lens. They were the first one.
Portrait video,
right?
Portrait video that I know of. They were first phone. I might be wrong, but I thought LG did it first.
They were the first one that came out with headphone jacks with quad DACs, right? They did a lot. I mean, they did a lot, and we wouldn't have what we have today if it would. I mean, I'm sure that the market would have moved, but I'm just saying, like, LG was the one that really done their due diligence, and they don't get the proper respect, and they still won't get the proper respect.
No, they don't.
They don't.
And even
I looked at their warranty. I wasn't planning on buying an LG refrigerator, but once I was looking at warranty, because one of the current refrigerators are Whirlpool, and they have bad warranty. They only give you like 1 year. And so when I was shopping around looking, LG now offers 10 years on the compressor, 5 years on the other solenoids, the things that break. And they give a 1, 5, 5, 10 guarantee warranty on. This might not sound important to some people, but if you're a homeowner, you need to know what the warranty is on your appliance.
Yes.
And refrigerators and stuff break, and stoves and ranges break, and so I was looking for something with a big warranty on it, and sure enough, LG beat out Samsung. They got a 10-year warranty on the solenoids and the compressor. That's major right there. That's major.
Yeah, I see Forbes.
I like that.
Forbes just hit and said that we couldn't save LG easy. And listen, we couldn't because
Forbes a hater, man. Why you a hater, Forbes? You hate on the Axon M. You hate on the Axon M. You hate on LG.
No, but you got to remember, he loves LG. That was his whole channel.
I know he one of us with the LG.
He one of us with the LG. Yeah, he was one of us, man.
Yeah, he would have thought that so bad. But yeah, I mean, you had to hear my voice. I'm saying, I'm over here buying a refrigerator, and I'm thinking about you, fool. I used to clown him back in the day.
That was the old easy, man. I had to change up, bro.
No, bro, you was doing it. That was funny as hell.
I know. I had to level up, though.
Still, forget those people, dude.
Yeah.
You leveled up already, though. I'm trying to get my refrigerator game up. You know what I'm saying? I got a refrigerator, bro.
But I
was looking at that one with the tablet in it.
Yeah.
Like the Samsung, I didn't want to get it. I was like, nah. And the Bespoke refrigerators, they got them in store now where you can customize them. So I was gonna get one of those, but I was
Where's Charlene at?
He getting that bespoke joint.
Yeah, Charlene, tell him get that bespoke, sir.
It was nice, man. It cost the same as the LG, but I was like, nah.
You got to wait a while. You got to wait a while to get that thing customized.
She can't stand that word.
Yeah, I think it was only like a 3 week or a month wait or something like that.
Okay.
But I didn't care. I was like, it had a glass front too.
How you gonna wait for a
refrigerator?
Refrigerator, not me.
Yeah.
All this is cooling, keeping stuff cool and cold.
I mean, even when you talk about LG devices,
too.
What's so funny?
No, same. It's not.
I'm still getting security patches and everything else for my LG devices. I mean, they still dropping security patches.
People say that, sir.
I bet you are.
Yeah,
it's a brick, man.
Do you think LG support is like Apple support? Some people say that it's not. I think it is. Like as far as the longevity, support, like software updates. Apple does 5 to 7 years.
Yeah.
Look at the V60 and all those other devices. The V30.
They're still getting updates.
Yeah. The G8.
Unless it's AT&T.
Yep. Matter of fact, I would say
He sucks. You right on, Sean. They clown.
I would say that LG devices are getting more updates than Samsung older devices like the S10. Those devices not getting updates no more. So
here we go.
No, I'm just saying. You think about it. In 2022, what devices is still getting security patches and updates besides LG devices? They're not. None of them.
I just got one for the nothing. And Motorola.
Yeah, people getting updates.
Yeah, they're in there.
Yeah, we still getting updates. Don't do that. OnePlus. I just got another one for my OnePlus 9 Pro, and it's a December patch.
Yep. They just pushed out another one.
They just pushed out another one the other day. Another one, sir. So I'm gonna say that I'm gonna challenge you on what you're saying, sir. I won't do that. That's that young folk shit. I don't do that. I have to always ask Mims if I said it right.
They don't get no respect. But you know what?
They don't get no respect.
I mean, listen, I know it's very difficult for them to for us as tech enthusiasts, and I'm in a lot of LG groups, and I mean, man, when I tell you they are diehard LG fans, they have a lot of LG fans out there that cannot persuade the company because the company look at it as a financial aspect. Can they go against Samsung? Can they? I mean,
yeah, they're getting slaughtered.
And
then they have a whole community of people that will slaughter them off of general principles. They drop a phone, they're gonna be like,
Dave.
This is trash. Why would anyone buy it?
Sorry, Dave.
Right.
That's tough to overcome.
Dave, go sit in the corner, Dave.
Dave,
Dave, go
They would have to change their strategy. Forbes, Juan, Jay Williams would have to get phones, sent to them, being used. You see what I'm saying? And then
but can we even make a dent in it when you got the bigger content creators?
The thing is, you can't give it to them. You cannot give it to them. It was obvious with the LG V60 and the other phones before that. They always slammed them off it, so you can't give it to them.
I think it's that. What?
Mims comment in the chat. I'm sorry.
Bruh.
No, my goodness, man. Lord have mercy. No, for real though, man. I mean, LG got good support. People want to hate on them, but they got good support, man. They still devices. I mean, can companies like LG? I don't think they should really be concerned about Samsung or whatever. They just need to come back.
One.
We don't have Huawei. We don't have Xiaomi. We don't have none of those people here. Real content creators will review. Like, you know what I'm saying? Forget the influencers. Let the U.S. stop acting crazy, and Huawei and Xiaomi come over here. It's a wrap. Samsung.
They know it too, Jay. They know it's going to be a wrap if they do.
They don't have a chance.
They don't have a chance.
Some people think that's crazy talk, what I'm saying, but Xiaomi has always had better phones than Samsung.
Man.
If Xiaomi was allowed in here, it
was
would be
my
a problem.
first import experience.
But
mine
thanks,
was
Jay.
Huawei.
But
thanks, Jay.
Mine was Huawei.
Thanks, Jay and Jimmy.
Here's the
and
bigger
Big House.
problem. You have to educate the consumer at that point, because what happens if they're through Xiaomi devices and T-Mobile or AT&T or Verizon, you know what they gonna do with them phones? Shove it in the back by the trash can. Right?
I didn't know where you were about to shove that phone.
Yeah, I didn't know where you
But you know something easy how to solve that problem? Put them at a price. Put them at a price that people's all about a deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
show them the spec, show them what it can do, and put a price on them, and fuck the carriers.
But you know what? The carriers is the one that going to get the bulk of the business. What do people say? Oh, I'm gonna just go to my AT&T.
Remember?
Yeah, OnePlus.
T-Mobile helped OnePlus.
T-Mobile.
You know what, though?
And the carriers too. So, yeah.
I mean,
but did T-Mobile help them out at all? Really?
They make plenty of money, Mills. They just don't want to have to force. They advertise.
They helped them out for a little bit. They were giving away for free, right? They were doing like free OnePlus 9 Pros and all that stuff like that.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
They didn't do it for the 10, but they did it for the 9.
Well, they give you a hell of a deal if you wanted the 10T or the 10 Pro.
Yeah. And
give you a hell of a deal.
The 7 on T-Mobile was one of the best ones. What's the one with the circle on the back of the camera?
That's the 10.
And gray.
That's the 10T, 9T, 7T.
No. It's before that. It's a circle on the back for the camera. It came in blue. It came in gray. That was the 7 Pro or 7 something. No, it was before that.
Huh. OnePlus? OnePlus didn't have
Yeah.
Albert, they got rid of everybody else.
Let me look it up real quick. Because I
17.
bought it.
because I know
The 17 had the circle
It
on
had
the
a
back.
circle on the camera.
Yeah.
It was a
that might be
circle on it. It was before the 7, I believe.
N200, huh? Is it N200 like that?
No, dude. It's one of the, no, it was a metal body. It didn't have wireless charging and all that stuff. Let me look it up real quick. It came in blue and it came in gray. It was on T-Mobile.
I mean, T-Mobile ain't gonna do. Bionic Scoop
It was
said
the
the 17.
Yeah, 17. Yeah, that's the only one that had because I got a case in here.
That was 3 years ago. Yeah, that joint right there took off. T-Mobile helped them a lot with that one.
But that was
not a bad phone.
But
flat
that's
screen
John
wasn't bad at all.
was there, man. John Ledger gone, man. So
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
put in work. He put in work.
Yeah, I mean, John Ledger gone, man. So T-Mobile ain't the same, you know.
Nope.
So I mean, would they push a OnePlus 11? Probably not.
I don't know. They had some good deals on that 10 Pro.
They had some great, still got good deals on the 10 Pro.
Yeah,
it's only the 128.
You know, the money makers for carriers is Apple and Samsung. That's the money makers, right?
Yeah. It is. That's true.
Yeah, but if I'm T-Mobile, I would look into what Oppo said. They don't have to make a profit on the OnePlus phones. The OnePlus right now translates to $600 USD. Take a shot and give that phone away, just like you gave away the 10 Pro.
Right.
Yeah. But again, what do a lot of people will do when they go into T-Mobile? They see a Oppo or OnePlus or nothing phone. They might go to YouTube and say, "Let me see what this phone is about." And that's what we come in at, right? We give the review.
Yeah, I have a lot of people that think they're still happy with their 10 Pro. Right. They're like, "Hey, man,
great phone." Thanks,
when
Barry.
a person walk into a carrier store and they got Apple and Samsung slapping them in the face as soon as you walk in the door, right? Because they got nice and pretty end cap. With Samsung, big old beautiful sign that's glittering all over the place. You got the Apple sign sitting over there, and you got the salespeople that get paid by commission. What you think they're gonna sell?
But that's where we come in. The bottom line, if it comes off with $600, you can't look at the S23. You can't look at the S23 Plus unless they make a paradigm shift at Samsung. The only one it competes against is the S23 Ultra, which will be a better phone than the OnePlus 11. But you're talking $600 versus $1,100, and that's where we come in.
I really do think that companies like Xiaomi, Oppo, and if they do enter the U.S. market, they really have to go to the carriers, and you have
to get them on the side. You have to make deals. You have to make deals. So the bottom line is that's the only way.
Ain't gonna sell it. That's the whole thing. The salespeople ain't gonna sell it. So you have to give it to the point of that salesperson know that, okay, if I sell that Oppo phone, I might make an extra $100 on my paycheck. Hell, I'm gonna sell it at that point, right? So if they look at it as far as money wise, they say, I get paid commission. I know I can sell, 10 iPhones a day and make good commission. But if I can get $100, for selling Oppo phones or these other devices, I think it's like car salesmen, right? They can sell Chevrolet, Ford. They can sell them all day because they know they're going to make good commission on this. Good money for them. You got other cars out there that they may not sell because, maybe they don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? So, you look at a lot of different things that the salespeople that get paid on commission, what would they sell to make their money? They got to feed their families. So I look at these companies like OnePlus. Even that's why nothing didn't come in the United States, because they felt that nobody's not going to buy their phone in the United States. So why come to the United States?
How do you compete with something like that, though? How do these companies compete to the point where like they really can get their feet on the ground when you have people out there who's only pushing them other brands just to
Well, this is how they can do it, and I'll tell you. I'll tell you. This is what Panasonic just did. Panasonic literally paid some Sony influencers for a year to use their cameras. And then what they did when they finally fixed their issues, they flew them out to Tokyo, and then they dropped their next thing. And that's what the cell phone manufacturers have to do the same. They have to get to where in the carrier store they're getting a fair shot because the reps are on point, and that their name isn't crapped on. It's the same thing. I've said this with Google. At some point, like in the next 2 years, you can't have the top influencers saying negative stuff about you. It can't just be Team Pixel saying some decent stuff and smaller YouTubers. And that's what happened with LG. Unfortunately, LG was around so long that sometimes that good press and bad press becomes, wait a second, this is the boot loop phone. This is the phone that you don't want because of X reason, because they don't have a high resolution display. They got 60 hertz.
Right.
You know?
And that, you know what, that hurt a lot of companies. That hurt them. That hurt because if you look at it like this, right? We as content creators, we talk about all kinds of different brands, all kinds of different phones. But what I like to do is I like to look at the comment section. I read the comments, and see that's where you get to sway. Oh, it's not Samsung, or you hear these people in the comments, and even though you look at the viewership, right? When you drop a video about a device that's not Apple or Samsung, and you talk positive stuff about the phone, that, hey, listen, you go on Amazon, this phone is three and some change. It's a great phone, this, that, and the other. They hear your comments. You got all these people that comment, well, Samsung got the A13 and the Samsung this and the Samsung that and the Apple this and the Apple. You say, damn, you try to educate people, but at the same time, they so stuck. And you know what? Google have done a good job this year for really paying for marketing. I mean, Google Pixels is everywhere, marketed all over the place.
Yeah, they did. You think that's why everybody on they riding them hard now? Because just last year, didn't nobody say nothing about Pixels, man. They were always trash. 6 Pro is trash. 6 trash. Now all of a sudden, the 7 Pro come out, and it don't look that different. It's a little bit different in design with the materials. But why everybody did you know?
I think it was a perfect storm too. I think it's a perfect storm too, Jay. The Google had a smooth release, and then nothing didn't have a smooth release overseas, and then iPhone did not have a smooth release. So I think it was that perfect storm of the iPhone having the bumpy road this year.
No, you know what I think? I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I think they got the briefcase. I think a lot of top influencers got the briefcase.
Listen, how is it all of these Team Apple people now all Pixel?
Oh yeah, we know they're Apple people.
I mean, it's a lot of people that was pro Apple. Now they Team Pixel. Like they literally, this is my phone of the year, and this is the best ever. And I'm thinking, what?
Briefcase, man. But
anybody can change though. Anybody can change. I don't know about everybody getting the bag, but
right.
I don't know.
I mean, it's a serious shift. With Google marketing, right? I'm sure that the briefcase was handed around to some people, but I think what Google did was perfect. Team Pixel. That's the key, right? Just think about if Oppo came out with a Team Oppo, right? It did the same concept as Team Pixel. Yeah, it might take a few years. But it'll be flooded all over Twitter. It'll be all over YouTube. It'll be everything. Team Oppo, Team Pixel, Team OnePlus. I think Google Pixel have done a great job. And listen, people always say that all of a sudden Google send them all kinds of, gifts, and, they get shirts and T-shirts and hats and all that stuff, socks and stuff that, so Team Pixel has been great to their community. And so you look at it that if Google is bought into their viewers, then people feel that they have a little trust that, okay, Google, they send me the devices, they communicate with me, they're sending me care packages. I mean, it's all marketing for them because they want you to, tell everybody about what they're doing, tell everybody about the devices, make videos about it.
Fair, though? It's like, do you think that they're, this is why I always say there's influencers and then there's the actual creators.
Yeah.
I mean, because we all influence, but you got people that's all they do is influence, and they don't care to review a phone that's $28 or, like $129. Yeah. And if they do, they probably, got a nice little something for it, but do they really mean it though? Are they really using it? You know what I'm saying? Do they really want to look out for the everyday person out there? And so if it's to the point now where Google straight up says, okay, you got 10 million subs, we know you're going to bring us business. Here's an extra so-and-so, you know what I'm saying? Here's this, here's that. But the reason I don't think Google is going to swing too far on that like that, because they do that with everybody. They just randomly send people stuff.
Yeah, they random. Yeah. I think Google needs to stay on that path. Right? I think it's what's so crazy is with the Pixel 7a that's gonna come out. I think Google go bow down and because they got slammed for one thing only, and it's a refresh rate. So instead of them keeping the 329 or the 399 price point, they go throw a high refresh rate on there, and it may creep the price up.
The leak of the Build 7a shows 90 hertz already.
Right, 90 hertz. That's what I'm saying. So, but I'm saying that the reason why they're doing this is because they got slammed for not.
Which it shouldn't have got slammed. They shouldn't have got slammed for that.
When they got trended on.
Harry, when's that 7A coming out?
Huh?
Should be May. It should be Google. It should be Google I/O. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that
hope it's a little bit bigger.
When you have something like 90 hertz trending on Twitter, I'm sure that everybody on Google they saw it, they read it, they read the tweets, they see it, they see the video, they saw people getting slammed, they got slammed for it. But the phone is $299, so I mean, you got to be kidding me, right? I mean, like
great phone.
If the phone had a 20 hertz display on it for $299, it's still gonna be one of the best devices out there.
Yes, sir.
Right, it will.
Dexter Cumberbatch, that's absolutely correct.
Yeah. Well, look at what
Dexter, come on,
does.
Come on now, sir.
Samsung give you out of the box, don't you have to go in there and put it on 1440p and 100?
That's what most phones you have to do that.
Most phones come out like
yeah, but most people don't know. Most people don't know how to do that.
Millions of users, right? They say, "Oh my God, the screen is so smooth and fluid," but guess what? It's at 60 hertz.
Hey, there were. Right. So let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. There are multiple YouTubers when they got the iPhone. I think it was the iPhone 13. Were all over Twitter talking about, "Oh my gosh, this 120 hertz is so smooth." No, it's not, because you don't have any fucking apps that run at 120 hertz right now. Right. So what are you talking about? You're making yourself look bad in front of people on Twitter and your audience.
Listen, man. I've been preaching this for a very long time. When you're scrolling up and down your OS, you at 120 hertz. When you open up your banking app, that's at 60 hertz. When some games is at 60 hertz. So when people look at if you don't have 120 hertz or 90 hertz, it's a no-go. And I'm saying to myself, I promise you, 90% of your apps doesn't have 120 hertz. Oh, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. It's like,
hey, I agree with you, Big House. I agree with you on that one.
Let's see what Big House said. Big House said, but you have 3 versions. The Pixel 6a, 60 hertz, Pixel 7, 90 hertz, Pixel 7 Pro, 120 hertz. So what's the problem? Buy the
He's right. He's 1,000% correct.
And that's it. You have that is perfect. That's
correct.
You know what? And I think
but what Dexter said, you got to buy a 14 Pro, and you're gonna pay $1,000, and you're gonna get 60 hertz, and you're gonna like it. Take that.
And you're gonna take it.
And you're gonna take it. So I agree with you, Dexter. It's ridiculous, because the bottom line is, if Apple does it, it's all good. Don't get me wrong. I like the devices are what they are, but let's just call a spade a spade. You know what I mean?
That's just so silly.
Yes, sir.
Like, I totally agree with that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Whoever you are. Yes, sir. It's $300.
That's just crazy, man. That's just crazy.
But this is what we do.
It's one of the best buys ever, man.
It's one of the best. Of the best devices that you can buy. Listen,
I dare say over the last 5 years, Jay, it's the best buy in the last 5 years.
That's close.
The 6A?
That's close enough, yeah. I mean, because people still don't believe that I chose the 6A as my basically phone of the year.
Oh, yeah, you've been saying it for a while.
You've been telling it forever.
I've been saying
it's a great phone.
I like the size of it, man. I'm trying to shift. I got my FedEx tracking number 2 for this next joint coming in. You already know what it's going to be because it's small, but you know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? I've been hesitating on the fence with it, but that 6-inch display is going to be on point, man. I can't wait to show you.
You think so, Jay? You got big fingers, man.
Smaller phones, man.
You got big hands, man. You got man hands.
I know, but when I'm walking or exercising or traveling or something, I got you.
Fair enough.
Not slapping it.
But let me ask you a question. We've had somebody. Somebody calling it, but we
don't cut Jay Will off for somebody.
Hold on. But no, I got one more question for you, Jay. We had somebody in the comments that mentioned one of the reasons why they didn't get the 6A is because of the screen size. Do you think that Google need to come out with a bigger phone as far as the 6A? Maybe charge an extra $50, like maybe a 6.4 or 6.5 inch.
They already had that. They had that. You remember they just got rid of it. It was the last generation, the 5A.
The 5A
were all bigger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
but I like that one though, Jay. I use that for work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, I think Google should actually come out with another 6 replacement. Like, the Pixel 6,
Okay.
that was one of the best phones ever.
Yeah, it's a good phone.
Yeah. And some people just, I prefer a smaller size phone for those.
Did he say the
reasons.
Pixel 6?
When you're traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the one I'm using right
green
now.
one. Oh,
Come on, man.
Yes,
We need to stop pulling
sir.
that up like a tick.
That's one of the best phones on the market, son. And any of those 6-inch devices, I mean, I'm rocking with it. It don't matter what who the company is. If they bring me a very powerful, like if you bring 2 versions or whatever, bring a smaller version and then bring a bigger version, I'm going to probably more than likely end up staying with. I'm going to try them both. But the smaller version for me is realistic because I don't want to carry big devices in my pocket. Simple.
So, Jay, so this is out of the question. Is that what you're saying, sir? Just out of the question, sir?
What?
The Unihertz tank. It's out of the question. You're not carrying that.
That thing, it's heavy, man.
I got that. That's a tester right there. I got that. They sent that junk to me. That 10,000 milliamp hour battery.
No,
22,000, sir.
Yeah, 22,000 or something like that. It's 20-something thousand or something. I'm
crazy.
thinking, man, that joint there, man.
It's heavy, man.
Should last you for about a month.
Well, they claiming 100 days of standby time. I'm over 30 hours of screen on time right now.
But what is it gonna take? What, a week to charge that bitch?
No, 2 hours.
It'll last you probably about 2 weeks.
Yes, 66 watt charges.
I guarantee you, if you had 100% battery life and you go out for weekend camping and all that, you ain't got to worry about battery life.
You ain't worry about nothing.
And you know what's so funny?
All you gotta do is not lose it.
You ain't gonna lose it. You ain't gonna lose
as big as this thing is.
Oh, man, if you drop it in the lake, it's going straight down. Oh, it's going straight to the bottom.
You're not getting that.
If you drop it in the lake, it's going straight to the
It's
bottom.
done. It ain't floating.
It ain't floating.
Up in here. I see a scoop.
It's a tank.
It is a tank. That's why they call it a tank. It is a tank. It's 1.24 pounds. That's how heavy it is.
Right. Hey, Eric,
I can beat somebody to death with this thing.
Look at Michael's comment, man. Look at Michael's comment. I mean, if Google make a pro version 5.9.
No, that's too small.
For me, it's too small. I've got hey, Michael, if you want, I got a 5 right here. Look how small this 5 is.
Don't do that.
And
don't do it, Barry.
No. And just so you know, the person on the phone, I judge phones based on he's got bigger hands than I do. So this is the 5. No, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. So Michael, if you need a 5, I got one. If you really want one, I got one.
Don't want to go back. Slinging
Google need to bring that
No, Jay. Y'all know I pick phones how it looks. Some of it by how it looks in Jay Will's hands. His hands are bigger than mine.
Yeah, we got a little bit. We got some big joints on that.
I got this 12.9 inch monitor right here.
Right. Bullshit. That's crazy, man.
So, I mean, you know,
we got them big joints.
Scoop's a fool.
So it's a 12.9 inch monitor.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Big House has a good point. Just grab that 5.9 inch Asus Zenfone 9.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Yeah, that's a very powerful phone. That's an El Jefe special right there, boy.
It's a great phone.
You
I just wish they put another 6 inches on it. Pause.
Nah, I mean, look, we had about seven inch devices. I think, you know, I mean, we right at 7 inches. I mean, I think you're gonna have a device that will come out at about 7 inches with thin bezels, and a lot of people could go.
Me, like I said, I just hope, like I said, Samsung, please listen to what I'm saying. OnePlus, Xiaomi, and Vivo. Please take their form factor. They've got large screens, but it's not super wide like an iPhone 13 Pro Max and an S22 Ultra that makes it a pain in the ass to handle. Right? So
I like that rollable phone that rolls all the way around. That had the two screens on the back, had the screen on the back and the screen on the front. They came out with that phone. Who was that? That was Xiaomi. Was it a Xiaomi device or that was a Realme device that came out?
It was a Xiaomi.
It was a Xiaomi device. I don't know if they came out with a successor, but it was a wraparound screen. That thing.
No,
what that
was.
But
it was a waterfall. Screen. It was a wraparound. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the Xiaomi. I think it was Xiaomi.
That
Wasn't
one's
that
like
the one that the
LB wants. It's probably like $4,000 now.
Yeah.
They came out at 3 and now it's up to 4.
Yeah. See, that's a lot. I go with a phone like that, but it gotta be $1,200.
Yeah.
I ain't doing $2,000. Not at 2023. And them days is over with for me, Jay. I'm not spending $2,000 for phones.
I'm gonna go back to reviewing flip phones and $200 or less.
Yeah, I gotta get them. My Z Fold 5 that I'm gonna get. I'm trading something in, bro. I ain't gonna spend no more than $200-$300.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm trading it in. I can't do that.
I don't want to trade nothing.
I ain't
trading nothing this time.
I got all
man. You just got easy. You just gotta what you gotta do since you know you're getting that S23 Ultra. You just told everybody you're getting the Z Fold. Just say, hey, Samsung, I'm your Samsung ambassador. Hook a brother up. This is a Samsung ambassador channel.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
change it to Samsung ambassador. You be in there.
You know, my view count ain't big enough for them, man. They want 1 million views a video, man.
Oh wow.
Shoot.
Whatever. They want you to bring that thunder.
Right. They want 1 million views a video, man. They don't want that crap that I got 1,000, 2,000 views, man. 4,000 views. That ain't nothing to them. Okay. My reach ain't that good. They want 1 million.
Don't they have like Samsung influencers or something?
They gotta have something, right?
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, you need it. You should reach out.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the big time ones.
I think even small. I think you should reach out because I know you're into Samsung.
I mean, I'm getting the S23, but I am not.
I would reach out to them because you're getting to get that every year. Everything else is up in there. The thing that's consistent is you're gonna get whatever Samsung puts out. So I would hit them up. Like, hey man, look at my channel.
What the problem is?
Yeah,
check me out.
Tight on it. They don't be one to.
Yeah, man, they don't. Yeah, I mean, look, don't get me wrong. When it back then, before the pandemic, they was really generous with sending invites to the keynote addresses. Like we got invites. It was fun. Samsung ain't like that no more, man. They ain't sending you no invites to their keynote addresses no more, man. They're not doing that.
They ain't doing that.
They ain't doing that no more. Maybe in a couple of years, maybe they go back to the basics. I don't know. If they get to the point where their sales numbers is going back down and they need to get back up to the where they need to be at, then maybe they might try. But Samsung only want to cater to the big dogs. Apple too.
I don't.
Still hurting.
I believe
that shit had a sharp pain.
After watching,
it's not infected, right?
Huh?
It's not infected, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
After you watch your boy video about Apple, you already know one of the reasons why they make the videos about Apple the way they do, because they don't want to lose that Apple. They want to lose their stuff. So I mean, and that's unfortunate.
Hey man, I don't think that's gonna change either. No time soon.
No,
unless they stop. I still feel like that we all should have to buy the product. I don't mind buying. Give us like a creator discount.
Yeah.
So that way you can still make some money on the back end down the line. So cap it like $500 a device or $350 a device, limited to 2 per creator. So anything, man. That way you're making some money back and then you'll start to see hopefully more balanced reviews, because sometimes just sending a person a device, they will be a little biased if you pan them and you send them a device and you just keep doing it with the same people.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We already know we sit in the audience in the Samsung event, and everybody you sit next to acting like they ain't never had the device, and the press conference starts, and then all their videos drop at the same time. I'm like, oh, man, you ain't telling me you had the phone, man. Man, I couldn't say
That's so funny.
Like, wow,
that's so funny, man. Yeah. That's so funny, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Jay, I seen it for myself multiple times. I'm at the event with the bigger creators, and as we at the hands-on part of the the event, right? Their videos are dropping all at the same time, and then they'll shoot videos like they never had their phone, and then they'll shoot.
Yeah, like they ain't never had it. It was like, dude, you got it. You done had it for 2 weeks already.
Right.
So why you didn't tell me? They sitting there laughing and talking with you like, oh, okay, so you already had
Jay
it.
Will here. I had the S23.
My notification going off on my phone right after the Samsung event, and I'm seeing all the big creators dropping their videos, and I'm looking at them in the audience, right? And as we go to the hands-on video, it's so funny, man. They shooting videos like they haven't had the device, right? And I'm sure, I don't know if they was recording or they just was like maybe just faking like they're recording, because their videos already dropped.
Yeah. Right. That's just
and you know
funny,
they're not dropping two
guess.
videos. They only drop one video. They ain't dropping two videos. So
yeah, they not doing about the videos. Not happening.
Not happening.
It is what it is. I still got love for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hate on them. I still got love for them.
It is so funny, man, when you see them in person. And as you see them, with shooting videos and whatever, why they doing that, and that, all their videos that been dropped already.
Right. Right.
Oh man.
Hey man, I got love for y'all, man. I gotta get out of here.
All right.
I've stayed on the phone longer than I was supposed to. I'm sure some calls and rang in. My bad.
Yeah, it's
hey,
all good.
I'll see y'all next week. I guess y'all will be on next week and stuff too. So I'll be talking with y'all again.
Yep. All right, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
All right,
All right, Jay.
I'm going back in the chat.
All right. Yeah. So somebody had said that Jay Will is when me and Jay Will get on the phone, we just talk we just talk a lot. I know we do talk a lot. It's all,
you talk a lot. You do a whole lot of talking, sir.
I know.
It's you.
And it's so funny that when I do my podcast, I only got 30 minutes because I got a Canon camera. Canon camera cut you off at 30 minutes. You can't talk too long, player. 30 minutes, go click, click. Oh man,
that's why you need to upgrade, sir.
I know. It's coming, sir. I'm committed this year. Here we go. Yeah, see, there you go. Yo, you're live. Hello. Yo.
This is Tom. I'm glad to be live.
Yes,
I want to say that.
man.
I'm alive. I want to say I've come across some empirical evidence that made me come to a conclusion, and it might be a little wrong, but I think I'm more right than wrong.
Okay.
If you go back to the 90s and you were into the stereos, like the cabinets, the decks, the tape decks, and the CD changers. Well, that was like a multi-layer type of stack where you had to have everything, right? And go all out. But when it came to just the tape decks, when you did the recordings, you could plug in a microphone and then you could control your gain, the record levels. You know what I'm saying? Right. So
you say in a professional setting, like if you got the control deck, the equalizer, the preamp, the amplifier, and the microphone,
the receiver, and all that shit. But basically, when we're just focusing on recording, we pay attention most significant to the record levels, which we set on such a device. Okay, back then. And it made sense because we could make it not go so hot or bring it back to the green level. But if we went too high, it'd get too hot.
Right, it clipped.
So then, yeah. and you would get some other products that wouldn't be professional. Like if you wanted that in a ghetto blaster, you couldn't have your own custom record levels.
Right.
You see?
But see, in 2022, and maybe in 2021, it came out what's called 32-bit float. And that's what I'm rolling with. I got 32-bit float. So what that does is there's no need to worry about clipping, because 32-bit float, you won't clip your audio. And this is what I use. This is what a lot of the upper professional using now. It's 32-bit float. So because you don't clip your audio. But I do understand what you're saying, is that if you go too high in the red, you go clip your audio and it gonna sound like trash. But those days is over with. With 32-bit float, you don't have those problems no more.
Okay. Well, when we're talking about that era, if you got a ghetto blaster, okay, you would have something called internal recording level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when you copied tapes or you copied from a CD to a tape, you would have this residual sound that would be like a humming, because it wouldn't be original, or it wouldn't be that professional type of setting you needed to tweak internally, because it did it for you. Now, when it comes to my empirical evidence, we're in 2023 now, and just the other day I had my friend, my buddy's girlfriend, make a recording of me interviewing somebody, and it was done on one of my Galaxy S20 FEs. Mm-hmm. And basically it turned out satisfactory, but I needed to bring the audio up, and there are two ways in which I did it. I did it with the Adobe Rush for Samsung, and I did it with the editor, which is it for the Apple on the iPhone? I forget the name of it. iMovie. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
These allow you to tweak up those audio levels, and when you're recording with an Apple phone, you automatically get the perception that it's a better microphone. But I think it has not a better microphone per se, or if it does, it's only slight. What I think the Apple iPhone has is a higher internal recording level. And I think Samsung needs to tweak their phones to have a higher internal recording level, and do some other things that are in the customer's favor, like not having the screen so bright, and put it in a nice brick charger, and making sure that all of the new products at least have 1 terabyte of internal storage in an SD card, or a better format of an SD card, or something more reliable to act like a hard drive.
Yes, sir.
So I want to look forward to the Galaxy Flip 5, but I don't expect it to go all out on the internal memory, even because, they're going to probably repeat the same patterns of merchandising where they had their previous candy bar, the S22 Ultra, surpass your favorite pick of last year, which was the Galaxy Flip. Sorry, the Galaxy Fold.
Oh, yeah.
4.
So
yeah, that's your driver.
Right. So okay. So I got some answers for that, for your questions. If you are high storage, they do have 512, and I think they might come out with a 512 or 1 terabyte. SD cards on Samsung devices is a no-go. I think that's going to be, I doubt it, right? They won't do that anymore. But Samsung do have higher storage, but it all depends on how much you want to pay. They do have, like the 512, but it go cost you $150 more on top of whatever the selling price is for. So as far as the storage, but here's my thing, and I'm gonna let you go in a second, but I do want to mention this, is that with the cloud storage, with photos and videos. If you upload your photos and videos or whatever to the cloud, that's one thing. And you don't really need all that storage option. But another thing that you have to consider is this: when you have 512 gigs of internal memory on a single device, I concern myself with that, because if I have that much data, that much stuff on one device, what happens if you do an update and it crash and you didn't do a backup? What happened to all that stuff that you have on that device? You fill it up with gigabytes after gigabytes after gigabytes of information, documents and photos and stuff, and you don't back it up, and all of a sudden it crash. Then you're in a pickle at that point, right? So I don't know. The only reason why I got a 512 gig Galaxy Z Fold 4 is because it was a free upgrade. Other than that, I would have got the 256. I don't need 512, and the reason why I'm not putting that much stuff on my device is because I don't trust phones. I trust one device to have so much information on it that I wouldn't put all. Listen, they do have people that put 100, 200, 300 gigs worth of photos and videos and stuff and don't back them up. I just think it's a recipe of disaster. It's a recipe of disaster, because if you drop your phone, you break it, you crack the screen. If you crack the screen or something you do with your device and you never backed it up, then everything that you put on that device is lost. It's gone.
Well, basically, if it's going to die on you, but what I do is I use the micro SD port to connect to an adapter for a micro USB-C.
But they don't have SD cards in these smartphones right now. That's the problem. Even if they did have SD cards.
The correction is this: this dude calls in every fucking week talking about SD card support on a fucking Samsung. I need people to educate me on what the fuck is going on with Samsung and why it's so special that we're worried about fucking SD card support every fucking week. Buy a Sony Xperia 1 Mark IV. You can get it for $800 on Amazon. The global edition. It's got fucking SD card support. This podcast is not about SD support and a freaking Samsung device. It is about having conversations about phones, but every week we're supposed to turn this into like an SD card support thing on Samsung. Like I don't understand what is happening at Samsung. Has Samsung got the world so shook that they're the only game in town? There are other phone manufacturers out here. What is the problem here?
That's right. That's well, I hear what you're saying. You can use network storage like a cloud and an FTP server, because these Android phones support that. But I like to use my memory sticks that I interface through an adapter to my USB-C port. So it goes from a USB-C to a USB A or something like that, but the stick goes in.
Again, Amazon.com.
And that's
Sony Xperia 1 Mark IV, SD card support. Buy it, call it a day, sir. Why are we talking about Samsung?
Well, it's just a fave, It's.
I understand.
I don't want it to be a fad. I don't want it to be a fad. I don't want it to go away.
Listen, it's all good. But listen, I open up these phone lines, and we want you to get your point across. We got your point across, and we listen to you and everything. And look, I appreciate you. I really appreciate you calling in and everything. And hopefully, one day, I doubt it. It's maybe a 0 out of 100% chance that Samsung would ever go back to SD card support.
Okay, but do you think the Apple
would never do it?
Mics, but do you think the Apple iPhone mics are that good, or do you think it's your internal recording levels?
Listen,
that are
okay. So here's the thing. In all my videos, when I use smartphones, I say this in every video. I never use internal audio. I always use external audio. Is the mic on the iPhone 14s good? I mean, for a smartphone, yes. But is it something that I would use? No. I would use external audio on everything. I have 5 cameras in my 5 professional cameras, not smartphones. And I do not use internal audio on none of my professional cameras. I don't use internal audio on no camera. And the reason why is because internal audio doesn't sound that great to me. But for other people, is the iPhone internal audio good? They have hundreds of YouTube videos out there that's showcasing how good the iPhone cameras are. I haven't made no videos on iPhones. And the reason why is because I did not get the iPhone 14. Now, Jay Will, that was on listening, that called in, go to his YouTube channel. He have made dozens of videos of the, matter of fact, today, he just dropped a video a couple of hours ago of the iPhone 14. He was out there walking the dog. So go check him out. He just put out a video today and it was all iPhone audio. So you could get you could be confident. And when you listen to that audio, you could make your total decision on if that audio meets your expectations.
Okay. I just want to say, Samsung, step up your game on your internal recording levels, because I don't have all of the professional gear that Easy does.
So wait, hold on. You can't tell me that. You got to holler at Samsung. You see what I'm saying? I agree with you. Samsung may not watch this video or whatever, but if you have concerns about Samsung audio, I would highly recommend sending an email to Samsung Mobile and let them know that they need to step up their game. And hopefully they listen to you and they will step up their game with the S23 Ultra, because guess what? In less than 1 month, that phone coming out, and we go see how good or how bad the audio and the video is with that device. But man, listen, we gonna talk all night. I'm gonna let you go, man. I appreciate you calling in.
I appreciate it.
All right, bye. All right. I mean, listen, Samsung will never put an SD card on their device. As far as audio, I would always let people know that if I didn't make a video about iPhones, which I rarely do, I can recommend.
No, we just don't need to. We don't need to talk about this every stream.
They have buku
Woodwork on that
videos.
Yeah,
I would recommend.
I woke up on that one.
I would recommend Jay Will videos, because he be making countless videos about the iPhone 14. Right? I would recommend everybody that want to hear or see.
Oh yeah, it was a great video. It was a great video.
Great video. Walking the dog and everything. You can see the stabilization. You can hear how it sounds. You could everything. Today, he just dropped it today. And this is what I want to tell y'all. Right? The people that follow me, I'm sure you follow Jay Will. I mean, come on, I'm not that special. Shit, if you follow me, you got to be following Jay Will. If you follow me, you got to be following Barry, Gigi, Holla at Your Boy, and Scoop, right? So, I mean, I think y'all guys, listen, I would tell you that this year, I want y'all guys, to if I don't, listen, I'm not going to be making videos on everything out there. But I have my colleagues will be making videos about some of the things that I won't be making. Look, Gigi go probably be making her foldable videos. Barry go be making
Folderella gonna do what Folderella do.
and listen, Holla at Your Boy gonna be doing his videos. And me, I probably listen. I'm gonna be making videos, but a lot of product phones and stuff that I probably won't review, they gonna be reviewing, and that is the good part about this community is that if I'm not reviewing it, I promise you, Barry, Gigi, or Holla at Your Boy, or Scoop will be doing. If you want to find out about cameras and stuff like that, Scoop go be that's him, right? Hey, And it's always somebody in our community.
Well, the chat is talking about vegetables at this point.
How
did we get here?
The way we got here, and that's the reason why I said what I said.
Yes.
We're talking about SD card support. Every time that guy calls in, he wants to take it to SD card support when there are phones out there that he can purchase right now. And he wants to delay the stream and talk about audio levels, shit that we ain't talking about.
Samsung, Barry, they're not going to try
Oh,
that.
I totally agree, but take that to elsewhere. I'm not telling them not to like Samsung. The thing is, when you call in every fucking week talking about the same shit, and the answer hasn't changed.
But Barry, I ain't gonna lie to you, Barry. You know, when people voice their opinion about how fucked up Samsung is, I just like I told them, hey, you got to holler at Samsung.
Wallet, though.
Huh?
He's still buying the shit.
Yeah. See, and the thing is, he's calling into your. This is what happens every week. He calls in, and then the whole chat goes, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I know what he's talking about because he's calling in to bullshit about shit that ain't fixed yet. And that he's coming to the wrong place. And he's talking about SD card and like how to stop clipping audio and stuff like that. We don't talk about that on this channel. Like we may talk about it backstage and stuff like that, but you're not talking about, hey, you know what? You come to Easy Computer Solution channel because I taught you how to get SD card support on your phones and how to not to clip audio. Right? That's not what you did with the Unihertz video. You didn't go, hey, you know what? I know this has a 22 milliamp hour battery, but let me tell you how to not clip audio with it and how you can add SD card support to it. That's my whole thing. He does it every time he calls in, he talks about the same shit.
You know, when we talk about, and I say this in all my phone videos, and if, you know, people that watch my phone videos, they already know I say this. I do not use audio on no smartphones.
Yeah, you say that you use external mics.
Every
video you say it all the time because you don't like the mic.
I do not use phone audio in none of my videos.
You sure
Listen, if you're a member on my channel, I just dropped a members only video today or yesterday about what he talking about. I just dropped and I talked about it in that video. I do not use phone audio at all because they just don't sound that great to me. When you have external recorders with 32-bit float, where you have Sennheiser mics and all produced mics, why would I use a phone microphone on anything? I don't use it, and I don't recommend it. I do not. Listen, the part of the video that I did is outside, and if you watch that video, you can. And I did a 20-second segment of that video of the phone audio, and it was horrible because it was so windy outside that it was blowing, and you couldn't even hear me talk. So that's why I talk about external audio. Even if you put a lav mic into the device and you get good audio. Listen, man, don't worry about the phone audio. Try to go external audio, to try to get better audio. I don't understand, right? I don't get it. Samsung ain't never, not even on their 8 lineup, is putting the SD card back on their devices. It's something that, Samsung has figured out. Say that, listen, people don't care about SD card. They don't put SD cards on their phones. So I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Listen, don't complain. You got to go complain to the people that
hold their feet to the fire.
Nah, he want to buy another one. He just want to call in every week.
Yep,
derail the stream like it's not normal.
Just the mic show the viewers how to set up the sound. Yep, I use external mics. Yes, I use 192 kilohertz myself and 32-bit float.
Oh yeah, no, Jay Will, we're not saying that. And like I said, Jay Will, there's a reason why I said what I said. Dude calls in to derail the stream every week. And the bottom line is I'm going to be protective of you. I'm going to be protective of people on this panel, like Easy. The motherfucker got to fucking go. Get him the fuck up out of here. If I was in control of the phone, I would have hung that shit up.
God damn.
It's keeping it real. It's like, dude,
we will everybody on this panel and everybody on this
every week you try to derail the stream. You're talking about stuff that we're not talking about. And you're talking about stuff that is not addressable to us. You need to take that to Samsung or buy a different phone.
Yeah. I mean, when you talk about it, 2023, right? Going into 2023, you got the Sony One Mark 5. Hopefully, they will fix the overheating issues on that device.
Now, real quick, so I don't know anyone that's really having an issue. Remember, Adam.
Yeah.
Ever since Adam did that stream for an hour and a half, no one's talked about overheating with that phone.
Yeah,
anymore.
he just made a video like yesterday talking about the worst phone of 2022.
Really?
Yeah, he just dropped a video talking about the overheating issues and it's too expensive. I mean, he just dropped a video yesterday saying it was the worst phone of 2022.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I guess I gotta watch that. Wow.
So yeah, he just dropped a video about that yesterday. I watch it. He talk about it's bang for your buck, and it's not, it's not, he don't recommend it for average, regular folk. So
well, I don't recommend that phone for regular folk.
But I mean, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend no Sony device for regular folk. I mean, that's always that's an advanced device, that you need to.
But if you need SD card support and you're worried about phone audio clipping, maybe you need to go and purchase.
Here we go.
Oh, cut the shit.
I mean, I think what you look at, Sony. I don't know, man. I mean, Sony. They saying that the One Mark 5 is going to have the same body style, thin, with the 8 Gen 2 processor and stuff like that. I don't know. Hey, I haven't got a super chat in weeks. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks again, all cap. Thanks again, guys. I'm out for work until February. See y'all guys next week. Yeah, Mets getting sleepy.
Thanks,
I
Leo.
Appreciate it, Leo.
Appreciate you, brother.
Let me go and do this.
Appreciate you, Leo.
Let me do the 10 HUD on that because nobody don't give me super chats no more. So I forgot that.
Cut it out.
That was a
shit, man.
I don't got one last time I was here. That was here.
I don't get no super. Nobody don't care about me no more. Thank you very much.
Don't be that person, Eric. Cut the shit.
Cut the shit.
There you go. Hey, Barry getting angry reminds me of my dad getting angry. Fine. I couldn't look away.
Don't be mad, Daddy.
Get away.
Don't be mad, Daddy.
That ass here. I say, bring that ass here.
Bring that ass here, nigga.
Bring that ass here.
Oh, I can't right now.
Hey, they about to make it rain. They making it rain for you, Eric.
Thank you very much. Ain't nobody been making it rain for weeks, man. I thought y'all forgot about me over here. I ain't seen no super chats for a long time.
This dude.
I guess they don't get no value.
Nowadays, everybody got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move the lips, just talking gibberish. Everybody forgot about
you. Forgot about you, boy.
Thank y'all guys for the $2 holler. That's right. Thank you. Urban Fire, $10 holler. $10 holler. Yeah, let's do 10.
Oh, look at I see you, yo. What up, yo? What up,
Hey.
Yo, look at that teeth and bot. That's that. Man, you need to keep your little money in your pocket, young fella.
Yeah.
Okay, man. We appreciate you coming on, man.
That's right.
You the guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Make
man.
it rain.
Make it rain.
It was pretty cool to meet him, you know what I'm saying, on the
yeah, he's a cool dude. Yeah,
he's a cool kid, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
nice
we
kid.
like Tiefenbach.
Yeah, Tiefenbach, all right, man. He's a nice kid.
Yeah.
Unlike that other.
Stop it, sir.
He's a good kid.
Sir.
Yeah.
See, Tiefenbach will listen.
Yeah, it's
Unlike
good,
what other kids, sir?
You know who I'm talking about. He know who I'm talking about.
Let's 10 HUD. very much. Thank y'all guys very much. So as we get close to the top of the hour, this is the first stream of 2023. Man, how y'all feel, man? Y'all ready for this year, man? I mean, it's a reset, right? So here we go. CES is going on right now. All I've been seeing with TVs.
OnePlus made an announcement today: $600, 12 gigs RAM, 256 gigs.
I'm gonna say it's a reset for some, Eric. Some people still gonna give you the same old shit.
Yeah, we got
New Year's same BS.
OnePlus, and then next month Samsung, and then 2 months.
Where is the Bush?
Who else we got? We got the MWC.
Hey, Big House.
Mm-hmm.
Mobile World Congress, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Big House. I appreciate that. Mobile World Congress, in which that's going to be a lot of devices. That's what Sony go announce their device. You probably get a couple other devices get announced. So that's going to be great. He say, look, man, say reset the same old shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We go through this every year. Listen, man, we've been doing this every year.
Malik, I actually almost pre-ordered just now, but I'm gonna do it. I gotta call them just to make sure or something. But that's the one I'm getting, the X.
Oh yeah. Oh man, we did the Mark II. Oh, I've been watching videos about it. Oh, that camera looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that camera's Woo. Yeah. So I mean, it's the first stream. Look, tomorrow.
Yes, and Ghetto Blasters. Deacon.
Yeah, that was getting on my. You know something.
Ghetto Blaster.
So who's
that's why I had to get off mic.
Is Ike back?
Is he back?
Because I know he's been taking a couple of weeks.
Yeah, he took. Yeah, so I think he's back.
On that pace, though.
I think he's back.
Okay. And I got my podcast tomorrow night. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And Friday we got pregame. This holla at your boy Friday night.
Just holla at your boy.
Okay, holla at your boy. Okay.
And it's gonna be ignorant. So.
Oh, ignorant. All right. So it's gonna be
bringing
ignorant.
the New Year's in ignorant.
Okay. Then Saturday.
Are we going ignorant, sir?
Oh yeah, on Friday.
You heard it, sir.
All right.
Are you saying I could curse, sir?
So bring your foul mouth, sir. Bring your foul mouth.
Oh, I'm excited.
My chopper gang is strong.
You tingling over there, sir?
I got a little buzz.
You got a little buzz? Okay.
Hey, Michael, I've dropped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I dropped 5 unihertz videos.
Look, man, Michael Pepper, your boy over here in the corner, old Mr. Easy, sent that video out in his members only, and I saw it, and then texted the man.
Yeah.
I texted the man to ask him, "Hey, man, don't bullshit me."
Pepper, but go ahead.
I'm sorry, whoever that was. Oh, is it Michael? I'm sorry, Corcoran. I'm sorry. I asked him, I said, "Hey, man, don't bullshit me. Is it any good? Because you know how easy it is when you come to these phones." And he was like, "Yo, it's good." I bought
and
it.
he got one. Show everybody your phone.
Hold on, I gotta make sure I take the smut off. Hold on. Okay, go ahead. I've got it dialed in now.
Oh shit! Look at you! They got your whole screen on it already.
Yeah, man, come on, man. This is me, baby.
Oh,
Nova launcher, baby. Come on now. It's me.
Yeah.
I'm not. I ain't new to this, man.
Damn.
While that dude was talking about SD cards, I was dialing in this big bitch.
What?
Right
I thought you were researching to help him out, man.
Yeah, man. Get his
Urban
shit.
Fire.
I thought you were trying to
Audio
pick.
cuts and shit.
Was with the JVC Ghetto Blaster that you was trying to remember from '84,
Yeah,
or was
I
it
know,
or?
I know, man. Come on.
Yeah, and
He almost had me over here spending money that I don't need to be spending.
Who that?
Dude, they called in.
The fuck he talking about? I be big capping.
Shut up, Mims.
See what Mims gonna do? He gonna come on Friday night stream. He don't come on Wednesday night stream. He'll come on the Friday night stream. But but it's all good.
Tiefenbach, it's 22,000 milliamps, sir.
22,000 milliamps. Wait, hold on. Johan, bro, I did dropped a video on it already.
He dropped a video on it. I just said he just dropped the video. I saw the video, and it pushed me to buy it. Plus, I had some money from my brother. Gave me some money for Christmas. He gave me an Amazon some money, and I had some gift cards. So I ended up paying like $142 for this thing. So
Hey, Jay Will, you got to watch what's the Norton?
Yeah,
What the guy name is?
Yes, Jay Will, yes.
Yes.
Oh yes, it's fire. So put it this way, Jay Will, Gerald Undone already called it the best value camera that you can buy for not the best value camera ever. And he said the only way to beat it is to add $1,500 to the price tag. That's $2,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much is the camera?
It's $2,000.
Wait. What's his name?
So right now, the way most people rate it is in video, it's equal to Sony. In photo, that's where it lags behind Sony. Sony racks the focus a little bit more. But for us, you
gotta watch Tony Nordwood.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Watch Tony Nordwood video.
If I was looking to build a cinema rig, I'd buy an S5 Mark II.
Oh, easily. Yeah, that's absolutely. The thing is just ridiculous.
But I shoot so much hybrid stuff.
Oh yeah. You gotta have, but yeah, I gotta get it.
But
the
autofocus
is tack sharp.
I got a whole bunch of room on tripod back there. The S5 would look amazing on.
And so Sunday we got the
Northrop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll put in the
LFA on Sunday.
Yep.
And Monday T back. Oh, he's still.
It'll be Juan and then T. T should be back. Yeah, because T's back in town.
Okay. And Tuesday we got GG.
Mm-hmm.
Now Jay Will did an early stream.
He did one at 5 o'clock.
So you got to keep your notifications on for Jay because Jay he's streaming again.
He might be doing an early stream.
Mm-hmm.
But
and then Wednesday we right back here.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope y'all enjoyed the first stream of 2023. It was a lot of got Barry out of character tonight. That was special.
I did.
So special. That's so
gangster.
He went gangster.
Gangster Barry.
That's OG Barry Johnson right there, y'all.
He went gangster Barry Johnson.
Okay, you found him, Jay Will. All right, my fault.
Yeah,
okay.
You got watch his video. I watched his video, and he went through everything on that camera. Which had me kind of like, man.
Yeah, it's a definite.
Yeah, it looks like a goal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man!
All right, y'all. I appreciate it. See y'all. Same bad place, same bad time. We gonna get on out of here. That's what I'm talking about. Thank y'all, guys. Don't forget about the podcast tomorrow. We gonna go. I'm going in tomorrow. I'm solo tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to get some guests on. You know what I'm saying? I got guests scheduled and all that good stuff. But we gonna see y'all next week. Same bad place, same bad time. Let's see. Thank y'all guys very much. And I got this button here that's called the outro. Later, y'all.